I'd like to first of all welcome everyone here this morning, and we are here today to administer the oath of office to 7 of our recently elected officials. Each one of these was elected by a majority vote of the citizens of Blount County. And I know, by knowing each one of these, that they are committed to doing the best they possibly can every day for the people of Blount County. I know each one realizes the blessings that we have in our county, and they are determined to see it continue. I know that each one realizes the gifts those that went before us have left for us to make this county as great as it is. And I know each one is dedicated to making our county a better place for our citizens to live, raise a family, and enjoy their lives. I now ask for Nathan Weinbaum, Veteran Service Officer, to come and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time I'll ask for Judge William R. Brewer, Jr., General Sessions Division 3, to come forth with some remarks.
Thank you, Mayor. I prepared this presentation prior to the tragedy of last week. I wrestled and debated on whether to proceed as planned. My remarks are meant to be lighthearted, perhaps inspirational, and certainly no way disrespectful. I've decided to proceed as planned. I hope when I finish, you good people will agree with my decision. Usually when I put on my robe before a group at 9 a.m., there's a good chance that someone in the crowd is going to jail. Based on what I see in this room now, at least for today, I think everyone's safe. Now, up the street at the Justice Center, there's another room full of people that may not be so lucky today. Many of them probably hope I don't show up, but in an effort to disappoint them and to satisfy you, my remarks here today will be brief. The oath of office ceremony is much like the medal ceremony of the Olympics that just concluded. Several of you here today will be rewarded and awarded your gold medal for the victory in your race. Now, just like the athlete that competed, you didn't just show up on election day and say, "I'm ready to be elected." No, you worked out and you trained just like those athletes. You had receptions. You talked to people. You asked for votes. You went door to door, and man, wasn't it hot this summer. And what a relief when election day came and went. Many of you told me on election night, before the vote came in, "I'm just glad it's over, win or lose." But isn't it great to be the one taking the oath of office here today? So what do you do now? I know each job title that you have, and I probably know a little bit about what you will be doing. I'm not here today to give you advice on how to do your job. However, I have a top 10 list of general suggestions that you might find helpful in your position. And for that matter, all of us as we go here about the business of Blount County. Now, I didn't originate this list, and I think I must give credit where credit is due. A fellow named Glenn Shepard, whose website describes himself as a motivational speaker, came up with these. So here we go. Number 10, offer to help before you're asked. Number 9, professionalism means giving your best even when you're at your worst. Number 8, don't burn bridges. The person you throw under the bus today could be the one driving it tomorrow. Number 7, don't fight change. The only thing that never changes is that change itself is inevitable. Number 6, always give 100%. Even if your job is temporary, the habits you form will follow you throughout your career. Number 5, sometimes you have to go along to get along. Real character is being respectful of the people you'd rather strangle. Number 4, never forget to thank people. Failing to express gratitude is no better than being ungrateful. Number 3, adopt the work ethic that your grandparents had. Number 2, being able to form your own opinion is a sign of being an adult. Knowing when to keep it to yourself is a sign of maturity. And number 1, if you can't be as enthusiastic about coming to work as your dog is to see you, you're in the wrong business. Thank you for your attention. To those of you who are about to take the oath of office, I look forward to serving you and the citizens of Blount County. Now let's get to work.
I think the judge has got a future after he gets off the bench now. So, our first oath of office will be the county clerk, Gay Hasty, and the oath will be administered by Judge David R. Dugan. She will come up.
As they make their way up here, there are two persons here this morning whose names have not yet been mentioned, but I think before we administer this oath of office, we should recognize them for being here today. We have Kathy Crawford, who is of course Roy's widow, and Roy served this community, this county so well for so long. And I know, Kathy, it's probably you're happy for Gay, and I know it's also probably a little bit of a sad day for you, but stand and be recognized. Kathy Crawford. And thank you for being here. I know it means a lot to Gay. And then also, over on this side, we have Margaret Flynn. Margaret was an employee of this office for many years, and then she has agreed to come back and serve this community as the interim county clerk. Probably Margaret knew that office better than Roy. Margaret, stand up and be recognized. And thank you for your service. All right, yeah. If you will raise your right hand. I, Gay Hasty, do solemnly swear that I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I have been elected and which I am about to assume. I do solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and the United States and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of county clerk for Blount County, Tennessee. If you agree to that pledge and oath, please respond by saying, I will.
I will.
Congratulations.
Our next oath of office will be for the Highway Superintendent, Jeff Hedrick, and the oath will be administered by Judge Brewer.
Jeff, you and your family come on up, please. Jeff, you prepared to take the oath of office?
Yes, sir.
All right, raise your right hand, please. I, Jeff Hedrick, do solemnly swear that I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I have been elected and which I am about to assume. I do solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and the United States and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of Chief Administrator Officer of the County Highway Department for Blount County, Tennessee. And do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations.
The next oath of office will be for the property assessor, Tim Hilton. The oath will be administered by County Clerk Gay Hasty.
Are you ready to take your oath, Tim?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. Do you, Tim Hilton, Assessor of Property of the County of Blount, State of Tennessee, do solemnly swear or affirm that you will appraise, classify, and assess all taxable property of the County of Blount according to the Constitution of Tennessee and the laws of the state, and that you will truly report all persons who fail or refuse to list their taxable property or who have your knowledge returned a fraudulent list, and that you will faithfully, impartially, and honestly discharge your duties as assessor of property according to the law, to the best of your knowledge and ability, without fear, favor, or affection, so help you God. Do you solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and of the United States, and to faithfully perform the duties of assessor which you are about to assume?
I will.
Our next oath of office will be for County Commissioner, District 5, Seat A, Dave Bennett. His oath will be administered by Judge Brewer.
Come a little closer.
I don't want to go to jail, Judge.
All right, Dave, are you prepared to take the oath of office?
Yes, I
today?
am.
Raise your right hand, please. I, Dave Bennett, do solemnly swear that I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I've been elected and which I'm about to assume. I do solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and the United States, and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of County Commissioner representing the 5th District, Seat A of Blount County, Tennessee. Do you agree with that?
I do.
All right, congratulations.
Our next oath of office will be for our new school board members, Bill Padgett, Robbie Kirkland, and Jim Compton, and it will be administered by Judge William R. Brewer. If we want to, we can do all three of these at the same time. How would you all rather do this? Okay, we'll do it individually. Okay, first one up, Bill Padgett.
Ready to take the oath of office, Bill? Raise your right hand, please. I, Bill Padgett, do solemnly swear that I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I've been elected, and which I'm about to assume. I do solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and the United States, and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education representing the 2nd Educational District of Blount County, Tennessee. Do you agree with that?
I do.
All right. Congratulations. I
now ask for Robbie Kirkland to please come forth to accept the oath of office, and it will also be administered by Judge Brewer.
Robbie, you prepared to take the oath of office? All right, raise your right hand, please. I, Robbie Kirkland, do solemnly swear that I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I've been elected and which I'm about to assume. I do solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee, of the United States, and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education representing the 4th Education District of Blount County, Tennessee. Do you agree with that?
I will.
All right. Congratulations.
The next oath of office will be Jim Compton, School Board District 6, also administered by Judge Brewer.
About tired of hearing myself talk. About tired of hearing myself talk. Jim, are you ready to take the oath of office?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, please. I, Jim Compton, do solemnly swear that I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I've been elected and which I'm about to assume. I do solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and the United States and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education representing the 6th Education District in Blount County, Tennessee.
I will, sir.
All right. Congratulations.
That concludes our oath of office ceremony. There is going to be refreshments and coffee and punch outside provided by the Republican Party. Before we leave here, though, and I'm going to say this on behalf of every one of you sitting here because I think you feel the same way I do. The first thing I want to do is say, Chief Crisp, we all have bled and cried with you, and you will never know how much this community loves you. Thank you very much for everything you've done. That concludes the service.